Dear friends and followers, today's video will be on my everyday morning routine before I head out to go flying. I'll go through some extremely successful habits and routines and show you what hacks and rules get me energized and motivated for a full day of flying. I admit I have practiced this morning routine for the past 10 months, and since then my life has changed for the better in many ways. I feel much more energized, highly focused, and I've achieved more goals and projects than ever before. How do I do it? You'll see in the next few minutes, so let's get started.
1383, runway 27, clear takeoff. United 1538.
Okay, before I go to bed, I set my alarm clock in accordance with my work schedule. So for example, if I have to be at work at 6 a.m., I subtract 3/4 of an hour of driving. I only need 25 minutes, but I like being on time and have some spare minutes in case of traffic. Then another 20 minutes for showering and getting dressed, minus 1 hour of power morning routine. So in this case, I would get up at 3:55 a.m. minus 7 hours of sleep, so I should have gone to bed the latest at 8:55 p.m. It sounds harsh, you'll see it is worth it. As a final touch, I switch my phone into airplane mode so that I'm not distracted during the night and won't be tempted to check my mails and messages the first thing in the morning. Okay, first advice, get yourself a light alarm clock. It imitates a sunrise, plus you can set a gentle sound which gets louder and louder until you wake up. I've been using my Philips model for the last 5 years. You'll find the link in the description box below where you can get it. Now there are numerous apps doing the same thing, but I wouldn't recommend having your phone in your bedroom, besides if you have standby duty obviously. So place the alarm far enough away from your bed that you are forced to entirely get out of bed to switch it off. But before you turn off the alarm, stretch your body as much as possible, as I like to call it, the victory pose. It looks funny, but it's scientifically proven that your body releases endorphins, which will elevate your mood while stretching into that pose. Now, the most important life hack whilst waking up, don't snooze. If you snooze, you lose. If you hit that snooze button, your mind subconsciously registers that as your first loss of the day because you've set the alarm clock for a reason the day before, which is comparable to a goal you've set. So by hitting the snooze button, you do the exact opposite by losing your first set goal of the day. I distinctly say out loud, Joe, don't be that guy, 3, 2, 1, get up. So once I'm out of bed, I get into comfortable sports clothes and go into the kitchen and drink 2 glasses of tap water and fill up my 3/4 of a liter mug for my morning routine. I make sure to add a half freshly squashed lemon, which helps my digestion, boosts my immune system and gets my metabolic rate up. The rate at which the calories are burned, which will help later during my exercise routine. Now before that, into the bathroom, a few dashes of water in my face and clean my teeth. Then I go to my bedroom and get comfortable in my chair and start with number 1 of my 6 morning routine habits. Meditation. Yes, 10 minutes of meditation. I don't consider myself as a meditation guru, but I get the hang of it over the past few months, and I have a 10-minute guided meditation on my iPod which helps you relax your mind and body and just be in the present moment without any thoughts. If you realize your mind is wandering off, try to refocus your mind on your breathing. It's not that easy, but once you get the hang of it, it is a great feeling. After getting out of meditation, I read out loud my affirmation list. Now, what are affirmations? Now, remember Muhammad Ali and his famous affirmation? He repeatedly said, I am the greatest. And after years of training and his affirmation reminding him of what he wants to become, he finally became the greatest. The affirmation is written in regards to the following questions. What do I really want and why do I want it? So for example, I want to become a motivational speaker and help younger flight students to achieve their goal of becoming a pilot. So that's one of my bigger affirmations beside daily things like eat healthy food, drink more water, be grateful for what you've achieved and be thankful to your friends and family. Awesome life hack advice, have your friends write down some affirmations for you, for example, what they think of you. Trust me, that is a game changer. After completing my affirmation, I put on some upbeat music and bring out my visualization book. Now this book is full of my set goals for the near and far future. As a guy, there are obviously some materialistic things in here like cars and airplanes, but also trips to places I want to see and explore in the future. But here comes a key issue. Within the picture, I always set a date and time I want to achieve or reach that specific goal. I add a little motivational quote to it at the bottom which expresses my feelings and emotions once I've reached that goal. If you visualize every day as you sit and drive around in your dream car, you automatically program your mind to how you can get to your goal a little closer every day. This part of my morning routine is probably the hardest for most people out there. Exercise. I warm up about 5 to 8 minutes using a foam roller. This loosens up my muscles and massages the areas that are most sore from a previous workout. And to intensify the release of myofascial tension in my muscles, I use a foam roller with a vibrating core element. I have worked with Blackroll in the past and I really value their products. Once my muscles feel warmed up, I do 40 push-ups, 60 squats and 100 sit-ups. This sounds like a lot, but if you increase the rate every morning, you'll be there in no time and your body will thank you for it later. Then I sit back down in my chair and perform another workout. I read. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. Anything I'm currently interested in, I buy a book or listen to a podcast. I admit I'm not a Harry Potter type of kind of guy. I'm more into technical stuff like cars and planes or how to prepare a great presentation. Stuff I can learn and profit from, to be honest. Another fun part of my morning routine is 5 minutes of scribing. I have a little notebook which is more or less a diary and I write down my thoughts and ideas, what I can improve on, what I'm thankful for and stuff I've experienced lately. This I also keep next to my bed and write down ideas which might rush through my mind whilst falling asleep so I don't forget them the next morning. This is a key life hack right there. The final step of my hour of power or morning routine is making coffee with my Bialetti. Now, Primal State introduced me to their bulletproof coffee. What makes it bulletproof, you might ask? Well, the coffee is brewed as usual. I then mix the coffee with a tablespoon of butter, and in this case it's normal Kerrygold butter, and then add some MCT oil. Now, these ingredients are blended for about 20 seconds and then pretty much taste like a creamy latte. Starting your day on healthy fats signals your body to burn fat instead of carbs for energy throughout the day. Now, this leads to stable energy for hours and prevents cravings until lunch. Now, so you get the energizing kick of a coffee, burn fat and have high energy levels for a good couple of hours. I do this 2 to 3 times a week. Remember, balance is key. Do not overdo this. I then put the coffee into my thermos, I jump under the shower, and here comes another life hack. Don't shower for longer than 3 to 4 minutes. Your skin will thank you later, trust me. And a final but harsh advice of mine, turn the water tap to cold for the last 20 seconds. That will get your heart rate up and you'll definitely be awake after that, trust me. And only now I would switch off my phone's airplane mode and tackle the day at full throttle. I hope you enjoyed this video about my morning routine and maybe you can apply some of my practices in your daily routine. If you want me to do more pilot life hacking advice videos like these, besides the weekly technical videos, please comment below. Make sure to check out all the products I've used in this video on a daily basis in my description box below. Thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to perform a touch and go at my Instagram account and don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here plus the notification bell so you won't miss out future videos. All the best, your Captain Joe.